A retired man was once asked what he would do differently if he could go back 20 years. His answer wasn't about stocks, it wasn't about real estate, and it wasn't about saving more money. He said, "I wish I had spent more money while I still had the health to enjoy it." That answer may sound simple, but it's a lesson many retirees learn the hard way. Because the biggest retirement regrets are often not financial mistakes. They're missed experiences, delayed decisions, and opportunities that never came back. Today, we're talking about 10 things retirees consistently say were worth every penny. Let's begin with number 10. Taking care of your feet. This may not sound exciting, but many retirees say they underestimated how important foot health would become later in life. Think about it. Your ability to walk comfortably affects almost everything. Running errands, traveling, exercising, visiting family, even maintaining independence. Yet many people spend years putting up with uncomfortable shoes, ignoring foot pain, or delaying treatment for issues that only get worse over time. The irony is that spending a little more on quality footwear, supportive inserts, or proper foot care often improves daily life dramatically. Some retirees look back and realize they spent thousands on things they barely remember, but hesitated to spend money on something they used every single day. Number 9 is comfortable furniture. When you're working full-time, you may not spend much time thinking about your favorite chair or the quality of your couch, but retirement changes that. Suddenly, home becomes the place where you spend much more of your life, and many retirees regret spending years sitting in uncomfortable furniture simply because they didn't want to spend the money. Good furniture isn't just about comfort, it's about supporting your body, reducing aches and pains, making everyday life more enjoyable. A comfortable chair where you can read, relax, or spend time with loved ones becomes much more valuable when you actually have the time to enjoy it. Number 8 is better nutrition. Many retirees admit they spent years focusing on saving money while overlooking the quality of what they were eating. Now, this doesn't mean buying the most expensive foods available. It means investing in healthier choices, fresh fruits, vegetables, quality protein, foods that support long-term health. Because one thing many retirees discover is that poor health becomes incredibly expensive, and often the cheapest food today creates the most expensive problems later. Many people wish they had viewed healthy eating as an investment rather than an expense. After all, your body carries you through retirement, and taking care of it becomes one of the most important investments you can make. Number 7 is home repairs before they become emergencies. This is one of the most common regrets retirees mention. A small roof issue gets ignored. A plumbing problem gets postponed. Minor maintenance keeps getting pushed into the future, not because people don't care, but because they want to save money. Unfortunately, small problems have a habit of becoming expensive problems. That tiny leak eventually becomes water damage. That neglected repair becomes a major project. And suddenly, what could have been fixed for a few $100s turns into thousands. Many retirees say they learned this lesson the hard way. Spending money on preventative maintenance often saves both money and stress in the long run. Number 6 is visiting loved ones. This one becomes emotional for many people because time feels different in retirement. Children grow older, grandchildren grow up, friends move away, family members pass on, and many retirees say they regret waiting too long to take certain trips or visit certain people. Sometimes they kept postponing visits because they wanted to save money. Next year seemed more practical. The year after that seemed better. But life doesn't always wait. The truth is that opportunities to spend time with people you love are often more limited than we realize, and many retirees eventually conclude that the money spent visiting loved ones was some of the best money they ever spent, because those experiences become priceless later. Now let's move to number 5. Bucket list experiences. This doesn't necessarily mean luxury travel around the world. For some people, it might be visiting a national park, taking a train journey, learning to sail, attending a special event, exploring a place they've always wanted to see. The specific experience isn't what matters. What matters is doing things while you're still physically able to enjoy them. One of the most common regrets older retirees express is waiting too long. They assumed there would always be more time, more energy, better health, a better opportunity. And sometimes those conditions never arrived. Many eventually realize that some experiences are best enjoyed sooner rather than later. Not because life is ending, but because health, energy, and mobility change over time. Now let's move into the top 4. Number 4 is mental health and well-being. This is something many retirees wish they had prioritized much earlier. For decades, people often focused on physical health while overlooking their emotional well-being. But retirement can bring challenges many never expected: loss of routine, loss of identity after leaving a career, loneliness, anxiety about aging, worry about finances. The truth is that mental health affects every part of life. It influences relationships, physical health, sleep quality, energy levels, overall happiness. Many retirees say they wish they had spent more money on things that supported their emotional well-being. Sometimes that meant counseling. Sometimes it meant stress reduction programs. Sometimes it meant hobbies, classes, or activities that brought purpose and joy back into their lives. One retiree put it this way: "I spent years protecting my savings, but not enough time protecting my peace of mind." And that's a lesson many people understand only after retirement begins. Number 3 is staying socially connected. This may be one of the underrated investments on this list. When people are working, social interaction often happens naturally. You see coworkers, clients, neighbors, friends. There are built-in opportunities to connect with people. Retirement changes that. Many retirees are surprised by how quickly their social circles shrink. People move away, friends become busy, health issues limit activities, and before they know it, days become quieter than expected. That's why many retirees regret not spending more money on activities that help them stay connected to other people. Community groups, travel with friends, classes, clubs, volunteer opportunities, even simple lunches and gatherings. Because social connection is not a luxury, it's one of the foundations of a happy retirement. Research consistently shows that strong relationships contribute significantly to both happiness and longevity. And many retirees eventually realize that some of the best money they ever spent was money that helped them stay connected to other people. Now we're down to the top 2. Number 2 is protecting physical health. This goes far beyond doctor's visits. Many retirees say they regret viewing health-related spending as optional. Exercise programs, physical therapy, preventative screenings, dental care, vision care, hearing care, mobility support. These things often seem expensive in the moment, but many retirees later realize that maintaining health gave them something far more valuable than money. It gave them freedom. Because good health creates options. It allows you to travel, visit family, enjoy hobbies, remain independent, and continue living life on your own terms. One common theme among retirees is this: nobody wishes they had spent less money taking care of their health. In fact, many wish they had invested even more, because once health declines significantly, people often realize that the ability to move comfortably, think clearly, and enjoy everyday activities is worth far more than they ever imagined. And now we've reached number 1, creating memories. This is the thing many retirees regret not spending money on more than almost anything else. Not possessions, not gadgets, not upgrades, memories. Because when people look back on their lives, they rarely remember the things they bought. They remember experiences, family vacations, special celebrations, road trips, holiday gatherings, simple moments shared with people they love. Many retirees say they spent years postponing meaningful experiences because they wanted to save a little more money. And while saving is important, some opportunities never come back. Children grow older, grandchildren change, friends pass away, life moves forward. The lesson many retirees learn is that money has a purpose. And one of its greatest purposes is helping create moments that become treasured memories later. Think about the stories people tell in their 80s and 90s. They rarely talk about the television they bought 20 years ago. They rarely talk about the furniture they owned, but they often talk about trips, family gatherings, special experiences, the moments that brought joy and connection into their lives. Those memories continue paying dividends long after the money is gone. And that's why creating memories sits at the top of this list. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell for more retirement insights and life lessons. And let me know in the comments, which of these 10 things do you think retirees regret not spending money on the most?